Honest, hardworking, and adventurous. That's me. I think my biggest achievement would be really having my own design practice, and I think that, is really up there in terms of what I've done in terms of my life, in terms of work particularly, not necessarily personal. And failure, I don't know, maybe not reaching the top of Everest is my biggest failure, but no, I don't like to really focus on failures. I really like to always look at positive things, particularly when something with work is related. So I don't think about that as much. Definitely it's travel. I really love to go to new places, visit different cultures, look at the history of a place, the culture, the people, fashion. All of this is sort of inspirational to what we do. So I think more and more our projects require us to really consider within a narrative all these type of things such as history, culture, a sense of place, So travel would be the number one factor. Well, I have a home in Croatia, so I really love it there. I just feel really calm. It's beautiful. It's by the water, so probably it's not a city. It's really more a small village. So, get away from the rat race. I think that's kind of nice. So, I would go live there. That would be it. But if it was a city, something that's got a little bit of a vibe, I kind of like New York or a place like that. So, I'll stick to the village. I think I'm going to think of that in terms of one of my recent projects. And I really love a project we're just working on in the Red Sea, and it's called Umahat. And we got to work with Kengo Kuma and his office from Japan. So really interesting architecture. It was really pushing the boundaries on design and architecture. And we got to design the interiors of the resort. So I would say that is probably a real highlight. And the client was super demanding, and we really had to work as one team with everyone around the world. All the consultants were around the world, and it was during COVID, so we were all working under that really strict lockdown type of scenario. So I would say that was a really memorable project. But design wise, it's really it's become sort of really part of the whole culture of what we're trying to do at the Red Sea. So that would be it. 2 words? Oh, there's no way. I guess it's good business development. We don't choose our projects, they choose us sometimes. So it's a kind of a rigorous process going to actual tender and receiving an RFP. So we, like any other firm, also pitch for projects. So it's not necessarily, I would say, we get to choose our projects, but it's really an honor when we are invited to tender. So I think every project that we get asked to tender is really something kind of special for us. In terms of key concepts, again, we follow the narrative. So depending on whether a project is a resort hotel or maybe it's an urban hotel, again, that narrative always focuses on these three key elements that gives us the inspiration, and that could be the history of a place, the culture of a place, or just basically the physical place itself. So these are the areas we focus on. So every project is unique and bespoke. We don't try to copy anything that we've done before. Plus everyone's always looking for that, wow factor. So yeah, most of our projects really relate to the narrative. I don't know if we have a particular common touch, because like I mentioned before, we're really trying to keep each project bespoke. But I think one thing that I would say really distinguishes us is we also like to incorporate a lot of artwork. Personally, that's really a really sort of hobby of mine, is to look at art and design and really try and bring in bespoke art pieces to a project and really create a difference through art. So yeah, maybe that's what it would be. I mean, I would say some of the main advantages of being in Dubai. I think it's a central hub. There's a lot of, potential to be able to travel abroad easily. I think a lot of our clients love to come and visit Dubai, so it's always an advantage. But also at the end of the day, I think it's this style hub. There's so much here in terms of design. People really love to visit Dubai. The restaurants, the hotels, the various venues, there's always something going on, more so than a lot of the other cities. So yeah, it's definitely a destination. Our biggest achievement, I think, was working on the Al Casa Hotel. That was a fantastic refurbishment project, and I really enjoyed working on that, and just recreating of something that was pretty iconic in Dubai. So that was one of our biggest achievements as a company. So yeah, that would be it. And that's in Dubai. I'm not talking about the UAE as a whole, because definitely our Wadi, Ritz-Carlton, our Wadi project definitely put us on the map, because we won several awards for that project. So yeah, it was a great achievement for us. We don't really look at Dubai, unless the project is within Dubai. Again, the key factors that we look at are the historical references to a city and its location, the location itself and what's here, and always trying to better what's here already, because I think in Dubai we have almost everything that we can imagine. So yeah, Dubai's a great place, but they're always looking to do something different, and bringing another sense of culture to that project, depending on what the client is looking for, and also what the brand. A lot of brands now require different themes, so we have to be sort of a universal thinking when we start to look at our projects and think, what is the right image for that project, or what, a brand may dictate that as well, if I'm talking hospitality, that is. So yeah. I really love Asia. I mean, I lived there for almost 20 years. I love Bangkok. I love the markets in Bangkok. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to go, but Chatuchak market, everything and anything. You can buy anything there. I love that. And what I love about it, it's very entrepreneurial. So there are a lot of creative people making amazing things. So whether it's things for the interior or whether it's fashion, you'll find it there. So yeah, be prepared. I love it. Yeah, it's my favorite place to go. I think every city in Asia has a different, different aspect to it. And I would say, I mean, for me, Bangkok is certainly exciting, because on the design scene, there's so much happening there. So I think it's still a great place to be, but I would say Hong Kong's so much more international, as is Singapore. I think they do a lot more international type of projects there than Bangkok. But I still think Bangkok is pretty cool. But I'm looking forward to seeing places like Vietnam or Cambodia, Laos, what are they going to do? Because they're very culturally very different. So, yeah. But then again, Tokyo is amazing. It's sort of, again, at the forefront of design all the time. So yeah, there's so much inspiration in Asia. I think you just have to hop from one city to the other. I think it was a combination of different things, and I think our achievements over the last year, and also, we were really part of the Index show, and we created that amazing structure that was part of the theme of that. So yeah, I would say the projects we've done, we've been around for a long time, and I think a lot of people don't know. I sort of keep a very low profile in the industry, but it was really nice to be recognized for our achievements as a company. And I think the team really enjoyed that as well, actually. We have a great team. I would say the most valuable award was our project for our WoDi. We won the Hotel Interior Design of the Year. And that was a few years ago, and I would really say that put us on the map. People started to really notice who we were, so that award really gave us that. But I think from a personal point of view, I was really taken back by the Index Design Leader of the Year. I think for me that was a real surprise because I am sort of very much private, and I'm never sort of out there all the time, but that was really nice. That was a really personal achievement for me, actually. So yeah, I was very proud of that one. Where? Definitely Saudi Arabia. I recently sold part of my business to another Saudi interior designer. So we've partnered up, and we really feel that with the 2030 vision in Saudi Arabia, there's a great opportunity for interior design. So I guess that's where and why, because there's a great opportunity there. And we're already working in the kingdom, doing some really interesting projects, particularly with some of the PIF companies. So that's, challenging. And I guess also it's on the world stage in terms of the type of projects there are, the type of consultants we get to work with. So yeah, it's very exciting. So I'm looking forward to that sort of new chapter of Kristina Zanic Consultants. Wow, I mean, there's lots. Where do we start? I think that's sort of too difficult. We need to save our planet and get rid of rubbish. I guess that's one of the things. Or politics, a peace, harmonious world would be really nice.